Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson, and I'm the WCPW review guy. So WWE brings back Starrcade, but they don't bring back Halloween Havoc. Vince, go fuck yourself. Alright, and anyways, this is my Refuse to Lose predictions. Tomorrow night is the iPay-per-view Refuse to Lose, and yeah, second year in a row here. And they did say this would be the, it's funny to say this was like, the first iPay-per-view that, WCPW had, and of course it will also be the last because WCPW will be no longer. It's going to become Defiant Wrestling. So, of course, that will take place in December. We're looking right here at the present with Refuse to Lose. Of course, the big thing that, is already kind of went down that I'm really shocked that they kind of tipped their hand on, because I really thought that'd be a really cool, it would have got a major pop, but then again, I don't know. It just seems weird that they would revealed already, but Stu Bennett, will be the new GM for WCPW / Defiant Wrestling. So yeah, and I'm really pumped about that. It's funny because I was talking to a lot of people, and we were always tossing around like who would we pick to be the GM, and of course everybody's go-to was Simon Miller just because he's one of like the holdovers from the old guard, and I was like I wouldn't mind that, but he just never had I just wouldn't take him seriously. He's too nice of a guy. That's the thing. He's too nice of a guy. You need someone, who's a badass, boom, and somebody who is uber popular. Because once again, that was the big thing too. Was like after they left, if they was to shoehorn anybody else into this position, you could have gone either way. It could have been like, ugh, that's not Blampier or Pacitti. Boo. I think with Bennett, they did a great choice, and I think it's a popular one. I think everybody's going to love it. So, yeah, that's the big thing right there. So I'm sure he's going to address everybody, hopefully top the hour. But then we got ourselves 10 matches. Really, dare I say, stacked card. Let's get into it, shall we? We'll just work our way up, and I'll just give my opinions and thoughts as we go. The Kiss My Arse match. I want to say ass. Can I just say ass? Like, can I get that ignorant American buy on this where I can just be like kiss my ass match? I feel like a poser if I say arse. Anyways, it's Alex Gracie versus Martin Kirby, and yeah, these guys been going for a while now. There's been feud been building up for a long time, which is once again a great thing about WCPW lately. They've been really building these long-term feuds. So Gracie won the six-man elimination tag match to determine the stipulations, and he picked Kiss My Ass. Could have made like a arms tied behind your back and you must sit in the chair. It'll be a disqualified match. Could have beat the shit out of him then, but he's like, nope, regular singles match, and then if I beat you, you gotta kiss my ass. But if I lose, I have to kiss your. That's the worst part. Is like I just could never. Like, I'd have to be really confident. Maybe. Gracie is confident. I don't know. I just I don't want to lose and kiss someone's ass. Gracie's like, he's okay with it. I'm going Martin Kirby on this one. I don't know. I feel like I can see it going either way. It'd be great heat for Gracie. Plus, they were trying to build him up, so it makes sense to have Gracie win. I think my Mark side is just really marking out right now. Cause I just want to see Gracie get his. Like, I really do. I think he's a great heel. He's a great heel. Like, you do just want to hate the guy. And what better way to hate him than to see him have to kiss Kirby's ass? And Gracie's, he's always kind of the butt of the joke. He was when he was in Prospect. He's, had his own face on his ass and just constantly getting his ass handed to him. I want to see Kirby. I want to see Kirby. That's all I'm going to say there. I want to see Kirby. Up next, Travis Banks and Joe Coffey going up against the South Coast Connection. Of course, the South Coast Connection has been feuding with the, Prospect for a while now. The Prestige for a while now. So the two guys who didn't have anything to do, they got a tag match now. So I'm voting for South Coast Connection. I don't know. I hate to see them look. I like to see them kind of get, they kind of get the, they're running right now. And of course, they had a huge win over Hendry and El Ligero. Now, granted, that was due to shenanigans. Ospreay did kind of cause a bit of a distraction. So I would love, and once again, it's not like Coffey and Banks have been on losing streaks. And don't get me wrong, these guys are doing awesome outside WCPW, but for some reason they're just jobbers in WCW anymore. Banks has always been that way. It's like he'll kind of get a little bit of traction, and he just loses for the longest time. Coffey, on the other hand, he's always been awesome, and now he's just in the rut. But I don't know. I just like to see legit tag teams actually kind of, get some footing here. So I'm going South Coast Connection. That's who I'm voting for on that one. Okay, we got the intergender tag match. Drake and Little Miss Roxy going up against Jay Lethal and Ava Story. And this is kind of another one where it's just like, Lethal, Drake, they've been feuding forever. And of course, I think in real life, and I could be wrong, I think Drake and Little Miss Roxy, they're actually a couple in real life, if I'm not mistaken. But they do have the slight history in WCPW, because if you remember, there was like 2 weeks where Little Miss Roxy aligned herself with Prospect, which was awesome. I was pumped, and then they just killed that storyline with like no explanation. Like they killed that storyline WWE style. They're just like, we're just gonna bring it up again. But there was a minute there where they were on the same team, and if you remember, it was her distracting Prospect with her breast, and Drake was able to get the drop on the guy. So, a little bit of history there, partner one. Now, Drake kept referring to Ava Story as Jay Lethal's protege. I don't know who the fuck Ava Story is, I'll be honest with you. Like, I know she's like TNA, is that it? Ring of Honor? I don't know, something. But I know they have a little bit of history. What's going on back there? We sneezing back there? Johnson, I'm doing a fucking video, buddy. Alright? Alright. Thank you. Anyways, they have some kind of thing. I don't know. I really don't know the history with Jay Lethal and Ava Story. If there is a whole like mentor protege thing going on there. Either way, tag match brought itself here. And once again, even though they bring the women along, the main storyline, Lethal versus Drake. I gotta go Lethal and Ava Story here. I feel like Little Miss Roxy, she's been in the women's division before, but she never really made a big splash, unfortunately. And I feel like with the women's title being brought back at Refuse to Lose, finally, after like 4 months of just inactivity, we're going to finally have, the title running, hopefully get a stronger division. And I feel like Ava Story kind of can really add to that. So, I'm going to go Jay Lethal and Ava Story on this one. And once again, I just don't want to see this be the end of the Lethal Drake feud either. So, if like Ava Story beats Little Miss Roxy, Drake can always be like, hey, you never beat me. You didn't beat me this time, or whatever. So, I don't know. I'm going Lethal and Story on this one. Up next, Fatal 4-Way Hardcore match for the Hardcore title. Jimmy Havoc, Primate, BT Gunn, and Bad Bones. Of course, this was initially just a triple threat match. And then after Bad Bones' team won the 6-man tag match. That's the same thing that happened with the intergender match. I didn't bring that up. But he inserted himself into this triple threat to make it a fatal 4-way. And this is awesome. Like these are all like they all have the history at the hardcore division. Bad Bones and Primate, they battled a hardcore match. Primate defeated Jimmy Havoc for the hardcore title. And of course BT Gunn, former hardcore champion himself, been feuding with Primate. It's all connected there, and it's a fatal 4-way. I'm voting Primate. I'm afraid he ain't gonna win it. I'm afraid that that they're gonna hear the boos that he received when he lost or when he beat Penta this past week, and they're just gonna like chicken out and be like, and they're gonna. And once again, dude, Jimmy Havoc is so fucking popular. Like, that's every comment I've read in the comment section or on Twitter has all been like, well, Jimmy Havoc's got this one, and I'd be okay with that. In all honesty, any of these three, or these four, I disagree. I don't want BT Gunn to win it, but Havoc, Primate, or Bad Bones, any of those three win the title, I'd be happy with. I really would be. If I'm just going for my personal favorite out of the four, I want to see Primate do it. I want to see Primate prove that he truly is a hardcore legend. Go through hell, three of the baddest fuckers he can in a hardcore match. Come out the other end. That's what I want to see. But unfortunately, and of course, I don't think it's going to be an elimination rules. So this is a way they can take the title off of Primate without actually, beating him. And I'm sure Gunn's going to be the one that takes the fall. So if Havoc does win, he'll be pinned. Or I guess Bad Bones too. As much as I hate to say, because I love Bad Bones, he's great. In fact, in like Germany, he's like he's Superman over there. Like he's the guy. But here in WCPW, he typically gets stuck with that jobber role. Although this storyline with Gracie, he's actually been pretty dominant. So I don't know. It really can go in any direction. It could. And as much as I hate to see it go to BT Gunn, if they start trying to build a prestige back up to combat, Stu Bennett and the new face of, Defiant Wrestling or whatever, BT getting the hardcore title would be a way to do that. But either way, I'm going Primate. I'm voting for Primate. So, and then we got the Magnificent 7 briefcase match. El Ligero against a mystery opponent. And I'm trying to rack my brain. Who could it be? I was like, I don't know. I'm sure Kushida's already back in Japan. But just from watching this, I know they shot it out of sequence, but just seeing Kushida wrestle this past week, I was like, love to see him beat the shit out of El Ligero, take the briefcase, and go cash it in on fucking Hendry. Or get a rematch with him and Will Ospreay. That'd be awesome too. But I'm sure he's not there. All I can think of, the only person I can think of, as far as WCPW original who's not on the card is Rampage. But we've already seen that match, so I don't know. And maybe could this be a complete mystery opponent? Someone new, maybe someone on the card already who's going to pull double duty and try to get that briefcase. But for some reason, I feel like that there's still you could do more of El Ligero with the briefcase because I feel like you can build tension at some point where he's wanting to break out of Prestige and cash it in, and Hendry's trying to talk him out of it. So I would like to see that. Although the way they're kind of building Ligero, he's not even a threat. He kind of gets jobbed out more than anything else, and then when he does win, it's just kind of not a convincing victory. So I don't know. I'll go Ligero, just simply because whenever there's a mystery opponent, I usually just kind of go with the person I know, even though usually it's a mystery guy who wins. So yeah, there's that. Internet title number 1 contender match. David Starr versus Mike Bailey. Love both guys. It's a coin toss. I just feel like Mike Bailey, I want to see more of him. He put on the match, along with Will Ospreay, the match of the World Cup, and I feel like he's definitely going to get some recognition for that. And yeah, we'll see Mike Bailey versus Zack Sabre Jr. Speaking of which, there's no internet title match. I'm guessing that may be a pre-show thing. Maybe Zack Sabre will be on the pre-show. Who's going to defend against? Who knows? But there it is. But yeah, I'll go Mike Bailey. Oh, man, sorry. I got a bit of a stuffed up nose, and it's like I'll start talking, and then I can't breathe, and it's a mess. So if my commentating sounds or my review sounds weird, it's not drug related. It's just stopped up. Anyways, women's title match: Kaylee Ray versus Bea Priestley. No build at all. Literally, you have to go back 4 months for the closest connection here. Of course, Kaylee Ray won the title from Viper, who is a proxy for Bea Priestley, and took the title, and then just left. And I know everybody's like, well, they went to the Women's Mae Young Classic thing, and it's understandable. I'm like, yeah, but guess what? You got a job here in WCPW, and it went way past the 90 days. I know they don't do a 90-day thing there. I do it here. But still, yeah, that was 3-4 months of no women's division, no women's title matches, nothing. And I'm like, that's just unacceptable. And I'm thinking to myself, you had Little Miss Roxy. I'm sure Alex Windsor's around. You had plenty of ladies here. What the hell was that? You had plenty of ladies here that would could have stepped in the ring. You could have had a battle royal, and they didn't. And so this is a match I'm not really that enthused about. As much as I'm glad to see the women's division come back, this is just one that I don't know. If I had to pick a win, I'd rather see Bea Priestley win. Even though I feel like they're don't let Kaylee Ray keep it because she never had a chance to even show what she had. And it would make her look really bad to, win it and then just lose the title. I would say the very next title defense, but fuck, it's been 4 months. But at the same time, I think Bea Priestley was a good women's champion. I thought, she handled it fine. And plus the whole storyline of her and Viper, once again, I noticed that Viper, if I'm not mistaken, is she coming back soon? I want to say I've seen her post some stuff where she's back in the UK or whatever. So I don't know. I would love to see that storyline pick back up where, her bodyguard and all that stuff. So I'd rather see Bea Priestley win the title personally, but that's just me. And then we got Liam Slater versus Johnny Moss. Of course, they've been on a bit of a losing streak lately, and they lost against, who did they lose against a couple weeks ago? That really kind of set them over the edge. I don't even remember. Was it War Machine? No? I'm looking for help, and I can't find anything on here. You're the WC... You're the review guy, and you don't have it. Anyways, they lost the match. Sorry. South Coast Connection? Was it South Coast Connection, maybe? Anyways, Jürgen Logan. It was Young Lions. They got 2 wins. I think, they did, Young Lions. Shit. Sorry. Anyways, so yeah, they've been on a losing streak, and Liam Slater getting kind of fed up with it, and he thinks that, Moss should just hang it up. And of course, Moss responded to that with a slap to the face. So Slater's like, yes, that's the fire I want to see, but guess what? Let's really test it. You, me, refuse to lose. So I'm going Liam Slater. Once again, I think all the indications is going that Moss is going to retire, and the old school way of retiring is to put someone over on your way out. So he's already retired in several promotions over there, so I think it's just his time to do it here. So yeah, I say Liam Slater's going to get it, which I'm good with. I would love to see, because once again, I think I mentioned that before when it was Slater and Moose going up against War Machine. Clearly, Slater, the smallest of the bunch, and never once did he feel like he was an underdog. At least in my eyes, I like this. He belongs in that ring with those giants. So I think he's a damn good wrestler. Back when Moss first got injured, the first time he got injured, Slater went for like a little mini singles run. He had like 2 or 3 matches, but I thought he did really good in each of those matches. So yeah, Liam Slater. Time for him to break out. Up next, tag title match: War Machine against the Young Bucks. Yeah. I mean, one of the most popular tag teams on the indie scene right now. Well, I guess you can't say that because War Machine's also super popular, but War Machine's also super dominant, and they're on Collide right here. I personally, I'm sure the Young Bucks are going to be the ones that the crowd wants, but I'm going to go War Machine. I just feel like don't give the title to the bigger name. You know what I mean? Like, Young Bucks, they don't need it. They're not going to stick around. It's not like they're going to continue to defend the titles for the next 2 whatever. So yeah, I'd love to see War Machine just hang on to the belts a little bit longer and keep going. See a team actually try to dethrone them. That's not just some big name team that they signed for obvious ratings or whatever for pay-per-view buys. That's what I feel like it was. Like literally Young Bucks. Don't get me wrong, this is an awesome dream match right here, but this really isn't like Young Bucks. Like literally, you would think the Young Lions would be number 1 contenders. Which they did have their own contender, right? They had a title match, I guess. But yeah, still, yeah, you would think there's so many tag teams in WCPW right now that would be deserving of a title shot, and then you're like, nope, look at the Young Bucks. Because they're the Young Bucks. And I respect that, I do. But I just gotta say, War Machine should win this and continue on their path of destruction. And that leads us now to the main event, the WCPW title match. It is Joe Hendry against Will Ospreay. And I'm pumped for this match. Like I said, it all started when, Hendry basically wanted Ospreay to join him, and you can tell he wanted him to join him because Ospreay's good, and he figured he'd much rather have him on his side than against him. He's a little more dangerous on the other side, so a little more of a threat to his title, so try to get him in. And of course, he was very condescending when he did so, and of course, Ospreay refused. And since then, he's been on a war with the Prestige ever since. And of course, it just kept escalating each time. They get in the ring together. They have it out. Ospreay has interfered, distracted Hendry. He, got rolled up by Kelly Six a couple weeks ago in a tag match. So it's finally building up to right now. And I gotta say, I think Hendry's gonna win this. As much as I want to see Ospreay win, and I do think Ospreay deserves the title and should be champion at some point. Not yet. Not yet. I want to see this because this is a really good feud right here. Like, this is the first feud with Hendry that I'm actually really excited for. Because before it was just like, I don't know, even like him and Kirby, it was just kind of like, Here, though, this is like, I don't know, I truly hate Hendry now, and I want to see him lose that title. Like, he's doing perfect as the heel. Like, I want to see him just completely lose it, and I want to see Ospreay win it. I really do. So, I just feel like this is going to be an awesome main event, but I just think Hendry should win it, carry it over to another pay-per-view at some point. So, but you know what? That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think are going to win? Drop your predictions down below. And yeah, that's all I got. So tomorrow night, Refuse to Lose. Pre-show, I'm forgetting times already. I think we'll say Refuse to Lose starts at 2 o'clock our time, so it's like 7 your time. And I think Refuse to Lose pre-show half hour before. 45 minutes before, something like that. It's going to be on YouTube for free. So if you don't have extra, by all means, get it. And then, of course, Fight Network as well, or Fight TV, or what the hell they call it. But I would just get the network. It's cheaper. So even in the long run, you can just be like, yeah, let's get it for this pay-per-view. And, because I know that eventually they're going to switch over to another streaming service altogether. So might as well just get this while there's something while it's worth getting right now, and then you can back out later and get the other one. But yeah, that's it. That's my my predictions. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's it. Share and subscribe if you haven't already. Show this video, thumb of love. And yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all stuff's down there. It's all down there. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Till next time.